Right, voice, yes, got some voice. Make some ping noises, they look good. Do that there, that there. Oh, make my knees work. Ah, goodness. Right, head is on, hands on. 10 to 9. There we go. Okay, all good. Okay. So, yes, I didn't drop in last night. Mostly for the reason I said I may not the night before. It was howling a gale last night. Ridiculously windy. And just things load. It would have been quite noisy in the background anyway, I imagine. Ooh, why did I step up there? That was interesting. Ooh. Wasn't expecting that. It would have been ridiculously noisy in the background, I imagine. But on top of that, as I said, you know, there was the chance that the power could go out and everything, and I really didn't want to be in VR the moment that power went out or something like that. Thankfully it didn't. It was a safe night from that point of view. Here anyway. I believe some places lost power. Well, stuck. Yes, I thought I'd dip in. I don't really have much of a plan for this evening. I may chuck another layer on the pyramid, but I'm very aware of the fact that I'm definitely in that kind of vastly diminishing returns territory, whereby it's, you know, I mean, what, on the last stream I was building around the pyramid for what, about an hour? I managed to add 2 layers, I think. Whoa, that was a stutter. Whereas the one before I'd added 5, so it's definitely dropping off fairly quickly. But what I thought I'd do is picked up all these materials, picked up all the green dye and everything that I need for making the limestone. So I thought I'd at least cart that over here. And, you know, I didn't do anything in VR last night, and I was kind of getting the withdrawal. I needed to slap a headset on and just look at some VR. So I had an interesting thing happen last night. So last weekend, last Saturday, I kind of got curious about the whole Steam curator thing, and, you know, putting yourself in a position where you can accept Steam keys for games that people might want you to look at and, you know, review or potentially, you know, record or stream, that kind of thing. And yeah, I hardly have the kind of following that really justifies it, but I got curious. I thought, oh, I'll have a look. I set things up, and then last night I got a game key dropped on me, so I accepted it. Thought, oh, that can be quite cool, and you know, it's really cool that that's happened so quickly. I was a little surprised by it, but like, hey, you know, nice. Let me think. Really, just before I get back into that, I'm just thinking I could really do with making a chest and storing it. No, I won't. I was just thinking I should really, maybe I should make a chest and store it over at the pyramid. But as the pyramid grows, it may get in the way and stuff like that. So anyway, yeah, I'm going to go out and put another layer on it at least. So anyway, yeah, I got a a key dropped on me. So I thought, okay, that's actually kind of cool. I'll give it a fair look, fair play. Um, yeah, I absolutely would record a video unless it was impossible to play it, and probably actually upload and publish it fairly quickly, like this weekend. I tend to, as I've said many times when streaming and that before, I tend to play most of my VR stuff at the weekends. I tend to record everything I play because it's fun to, why not? And then I only publish one video per day, and at the moment I think I'm like 6 weeks ahead. I've got like 6 weeks of videos uploaded and scheduled, descriptions put in and all that kind of stuff and everything. They just automatically publish themselves. So I thought, I'll have a look at this one this weekend and probably publish it straight away, because if someone's gone to the trouble of going, I'm going to drop a key on someone, it seems only fair to give it a fair go and put up a review and maybe link to a video. So I was having because the key turned up quite late last night as I got into bed. So I had a very quick look at the description. I think the game had been published yesterday, and I had a quick look at the description. Looked like it could be fun, so I accepted it, and that was about it. Didn't have a proper look or anything. Right. Okay, I've got plenty to be going on with, so let's get started. So anyway, this evening, just before I came in here actually, I thought, okay, I'll have a proper look at the page for it and everything, and have a little read, see who else has written reviews, if anyone's recorded a video or anything. And people had, and a review that it looks like it had been published yesterday, along with a video which has now been removed from YouTube, had basically gone from being a positive review, presumably saying nice things. I didn't read all the text. All the text had been kind of crossed out, as it were. And they said that they'd seen evidence that it was what people euphemistically call a asset flip. Now, and there was another review, I should say, that got into this as well, with the actual evidence of this. Now, as I've kind of said before in streams and things, what a lot of people seem to mean... let me grab that. There we go. What a lot of people seem to say when they say, blah, 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 is an asset flip or whatever, they seem to just really be outraged that someone's actually bought some assets on a store and made a game out of them, which, as I've said before, I really don't have a problem with. I don't know if everything in here was created specifically for this game, or created by hand by the developer or whatever, and quite frankly I don't much care. As someone who, as I said before, has created many things in Second Life, some of which I've created the textures and the mesh and all that kind of stuff, and the animations and even the sounds sometimes from the ground up. Other times, while I've always done the scripting myself, because I'm a software developer, that's the reason why I like creating stuff in Second Life. I like writing the code to make things happen. There's definitely been times where I've bought full perm textures and mesh and stuff like that off other creators, and then built products around them, because like I have this cool idea for a script, cool idea for a product. I do all the scripting and things like that, and buy in some of their assets and turn it into an actual thing. This strikes me as good for the virtual economy in that, in Second Life and things like that. And strikes me that it would be a good thing for the economy of game making and indie devs and the people who support them and all that kind of stuff. Wow, that ran out fast, didn't it? So anyway, yeah, long story short with that, it's alright. I'm going to take that in because I don't want to do the thing of lose some die again. So anyway, when I saw the oh, it's an asset flip thing, I was like, oh god, here we go again. But it looks like it really is a full-on, are you kidding? So the game itself, do you know, I've forgotten the name of it off the top of my head. But when I watched the video on the Steam store page this evening, I was like, do you know what? This just looks like a low poly. I hesitate to use the word rip-off, but should we say a very low poly, cartoonish, inspired Boneworks. And it really, yeah, everything I was looking at in the video kind of screamed, whoever created this has played Boneworks and gone, oh, I want to do my own version of that, but, you know, simplified and everything. And it actually looked kind of fun. What I was seeing in the video, well, no, I don't want you. What I was seeing in the video looked kind of fun. So I was thinking, yeah, you know, I'm kind of looking forward to having a play with this weekend and see what I make of it. But this other comment was actually pointing to is it the Unreal Engine store or so? You know, one of those kinds of things anyway. Pointing to an actual web page selling all the assets that were used in this game, which again, you know, as I've said, I really don't have a problem with. If someone's bought an asset pack and made a cool game out of it, yeah, great. But actually, what was looking at the video on the assets store, I suddenly realised exactly why someone might be upset about it, because the video, I don't think they grabbed the video and reused it, but it became very, very clear very quickly that there was basically, along with all the assets, I don't, you know, I'm no games developer, so I don't know how these things work, but basically along with all these assets, there's obviously some kind of tech demo or whatever you would want to call it, showing off how you could make something with all of these assets. And it's really, 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 really obvious that, like, what these people have done is, I don't know how these things work, but presumably loaded it into their game development tool thing, whatever it is you do with Unreal or that kind of stuff. And they seem to have basically just loaded up this tech demo, hit build on it, and then uploaded it to Steam, and you know, they're charging like £7 a pop. At which point I'm like, okay, yeah, no, cheeky little shits, and like I can see why people would be just a little miffed. So yeah, long story short, I got my first person who plays games and streams them and reviews them and puts videos on YouTube. Here's a key, and my first ever key is just basically someone being a little less than creative. I suppose they're being very creative, just not in the way you'd like. So, sad face. Hardly seems. I had accepted the key, obviously, before I saw any of this last night before going to sleep. So yeah, I got this game in my library. Missed one. It's highly unlikely I'll download it and try. I don't know. Maybe I will download it and try it just to actually see what the tech demo is like. But yeah, I can't see that I'm actually going to do anything with it. Because I mean, I could have a play with it and record a video and just talk about how they're trying to charge £7 for a thing they didn't really create. Ooh, quick before it gets dark. But that just feels like piling on. And I'm not really interested in doing a pile-on. Oh, I'm interested in doing a pylon though. Maybe I should build some electricity pylons. Oh, that'd be cool. Should build a cyubeVR national grid. Maybe I should save that for if we ever get a cyubeVR equivalent of redstone. That'd be kind of cool. A national grid of crystal power. That'd be cool, wouldn't it? If you could have the crystals charging during the day and then supplying power to all these magical devices during the night or something. This is going to take a long time. I think I'm definitely only going to do the one layer tonight. Why won't you go around the corner? Go around the corner. Go around the corner. Bugger. Wish you would go around that corner. So he does there. I'm sure there's some rule about it. So yeah, the one fun creative little thing I want to do around this is I'm definitely going to have a go at doing a rendition of a Stargate using the animated water block and stuff, but I kind of feel I shouldn't build it just yet because I want to see how big I can get this pyramid. Oh, could have gone one more. I was going to say something, I've forgotten what. I've forgotten what I was going to say now. Oh yeah, I could probably actually, and I've run out again. What's that? Twice now I've run out. Okay. Well, I've got plenty of materials. It's just going to be dark for a wee bit. Let's do 5 lots. There we go. I was saying something, wasn't I? Oh yeah, so I could probably actually pick a point and go, okay, this is where the Stargate's going to be, and do that, and then say, that's the limit of how far out the base of the pyramid's going to get. Kind of set myself a goal, but I don't know, I haven't got a sense of how big I actually want it to be yet. Again, like I said before, I could probably actually do the maths and work out how big I'd like it to be, but yeah, just using this as a chill out thing. There's something else I was going to waffle on about and I completely forgot what it was now. It was related to what I've just been saying as well. Building things, Stargates. Oh yeah, kind of related, but like completely unrelated as well. So my TV watching. For some reason, I've stumbled on. I think yeah, it's on Disney Plus, called The War of the Worlds, and it's a more recently. I mean, I think 2018, maybe something like that. Shoot, I can't remember when it's from, but it's slightly more recently made. Modern take on H.G. Wells's classic. I think I'm about 4 episodes in now. And it's really grim, but I'm kind of enjoying it. I'm kind of liking how it's done. Where did I get to? Okay, I started there. Started going along here. There we go. That's got to be it. And yeah, I'm kind of enjoying it. I get I haven't looked, but I get the impression it's one of those shows that was made as a collaboration between more than one European TV station or production company or something like that. Because at the moment it seems to be set partly in France, partly in England. But bugger. Whoever made it, hopefully there's no, this isn't really spoilers, and it's been out a while as well, so, but like, whoever made it obviously either really likes or really hates Boston Dynamics, because so far all we've seen of the aliens is basically these kind of, well, I want to say the robot dogs are not actually robot, because part of the thing is they seem to be partly organic, but yeah, they look like the Boston Dynamics robot dog things, and it's like, yeah, I can't quite decide if someone looked at the Boston Dynamics stuff and went, that's so cool, let's make them into, you know, the alien menace, or at least a tool of the alien menace. I'm not very far in yet, so I don't know what else we're going to see. So yeah, I can't decide if they went, oh, they're really cool, we should totally use them for that, or they went, really hate Boston Dynamics and we want to give them a bad rep by actually showing things that look like they're things running around killing everything. Although kind of not the first time that sort of thing's had an outing, because there's, I've forgotten the name of it, there's an episode of Black Mirror that has a similar kind of ooh, Mariella! Pyramid should have a maze inside. Now there's an idea. I've been wondering about what to do inside. I was going to actually build a tomb. But I suppose you could have a tomb in the middle of the maze. Maybe I'll save that for when it's when we finally have multiplayer, and then I'll drag you in and drop you in the middle of the maze. Because the problem with having a maze is you could just use your pickaxe to get out. And first, I feel I need to build the pyramid. So I've been at this well, about 15 minutes now, and I still haven't done one layer yet. I need someone smart with a calculator to work out how many blocks it takes to do each layer as I get higher up. Oh. Oh, fiddlesticks. It's too bright here, I can't see. I should take that off. Come here. Oh, come here. Off it. There we go. Oh, for all the good that did. Yay. Made it up. One extra layer. Still doesn't seem very high. Oh. I can't see the torches for my glass tower. Normally I can see the torches. At least. There it is. Why can't I see the torches? I obviously don't have flames yet. Need to get closer to make the flames load. Excuse me. Wow, I feel really unsteady stood under this looking up. I once made a formula for color. Cool! Cool. Okay, let's do this. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. So, bearing in mind I'm only putting the outer surface on, to make it one more when it's already 18 tall, how many blocks do I need? You be the brains, I'll be the brawn. How many blocks have I got? I think 95. No, that's not enough. Let's make some more. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oops, 6. Let's take that in. So that should be... I don't have the formula at hand and I don't want to make it again. What's the point in hanging out with scientists if they're not going to science for me? Shit, get back here. Oh! This isn't going well. Get back there. Feel cheated now. Come back here. So you'll need lots unless you make a maze inside. This is true. I did, when I started, I did ponder the idea of, rather than building it up the way I am, should I just actually decide how, oh for goodness sake, should I decide how big I want it and just, you know, build the outer shell, because that would have been damn sight quicker, and in fact I probably would have finished by now. But I like the idea that it's going to be solid, completely solid, and then I can start digging into it and make a... Oh, hello. Look, no wires. And make a burial chamber or a maze, I suppose. I know of at least one person who's made a really cool looking maze in this game. Can't recall their name, but when you start the game, when you see the photos in the main menu, you know, featured photos and everything, one of those, if I recall correctly, is a really cool maze. Oh, do I want to do one more layer? I said I was going to do just one tonight and then think of something else to do. I just wanted to come in and chill for a wee bit. The point is, I can tell you how to build eyes and left-handed helices. Oh, shush. Actually, a big anatomically correct eye would make for a really, really cool build. I actually quite like, oh, bye-bye, son. Come back soon. Huge anatomically correct eye would be really neat. Okay, let's go for one more. Because I haven't got a plan for tonight, and quite frankly, I was just coming in to be stood up and not just sat on my sofa and just chill and waffle And oh, for goodness sake, really? That's twice that's happened now. And you know, talk to interesting, lovely, fascinating people who turn up on chat. And try and get them to do maths for me. I'm failing at that. I'm definitely going to have to build a double helix at some point. Actually, I should look at the coloured. I don't think I got all the subscribe to all the paints. There's white paint and black paint is what I've subscribed to, but there's other paints as well. Should pick 4 conventional colours for the bases, and then do a reasonably correct double helix. Would be kind of cool. Ah, why didn't that work? Yeah, maybe I should build a science park. Oh, that'd be cool. That would be cool. With a radio telescope. Oh, radio telescope would be... Oh, could kind of... Oh, I need to find a nice natural looking bowl and do a version of the Arecibo radio telescope. That'd be cool. Oh my god. That'd be a really neat build. That'd be so much fun. I'm really starting to regret this now. This is going to take bloody ages. Ah, just taking tons of crystals. Left-handed triple helix. Oh, ha, ha, ha. You and your bloody protein jokes. So, let me see if I can do this story any justice. So, as I've mentioned before, I work for a company that are involved in genetics and gene therapy and all that kind of stuff and everything. So, it's a company that's like chock full of people in the biological sciences and things like that. Absolutely not what I am. I'm a software developer. When I was at school, dropped biology as soon as I possibly could because I hated it. It was the most boring science possible. I always subscribed to the idea that biology was just, chemistry made boring, but then chemistry was kind of physics made boring, that kind of thing. But I stuck with physics and chemistry, and I enjoyed those, but biology I dropped as soon as possible. So anyway, blah, 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 all that kind of stuff. Me, not biologist, me, software developer. So... No, there isn't lava in the game, unfortunately. That would be good. There is a lava-like block, but not actual lava as in your daughter's current favourite game that actually does you harm and things. So anyway, I'm sat there the other evening. The point that makes sense of all of this is, but despite the fact that I'm not biologist by any means, I've kind of made it a bit of an annoyance over the years that I'm really, 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 really bothered by, and yeah, it's partly a joke and everything, but like I'm really bothered by depictions of DNA that are incorrectly handed. I probably mentioned it when I was building that tower over there because of the direction the stairs go in. You know, DNA, as most people would talk about it and know about it and things like that, rotates that way. That's the direction the double helix rotates in, and more than by chance, it often seems. Depictions online in popular popular sources and things like that, and also in actual scientific literature as well sometimes, that are, you know, just using illustrations, they get it wrong, and it bugs me. It bugs me for comedic purposes, but you know, it bugs me to the point that I actually do run a Twitter account where I highlight instances of it and things like that. So obviously Mariella likes to wind me up about this, so I've probably killed the joke now, really. But the other night she was reading some deeply scientific paper, I imagine. I am not even in a position to assess this, but she sends me this paragraph that, you know, by her own admission, she'd found hilarious because it just perfectly worded a thing that was biologically correct and I could not argue against, and it would wind me up no end. And I'm just looking at it thinking, I can spell all these words because they're written in front of me, but I don't know how to pronounce them all, and I certainly don't know what any of them mean. And it was just such a wonderful illustration of kind of different worlds we move in, that, you know, like, she just read this stuff, thought it was funny, and anyone in the art would see it and know it and see why it was funny, and I was just like looking at it going, help. You just gestured left-handed. No, I didn't. I gestured right-handed. That way. I went that way. And it goes that way. That's the way it goes. How dare you? How very dare you? Gestured left-handed. Oh, I've run out again. Right, I'm about halfway up, which means I'm more than halfway through. 3, 4, 5. Oh, why did I close that? I'm always doing that. Always doing that when I don't want to and don't need to. Yeah, it was a great illustration of, there must be times I talk to folk who aren't in the software development world, and, you know, I'll just be talking about something that seems really obvious and straightforward to me, and they kind of look at me like, huh? And yeah, that was definitely me on the receiving end of it. But at the same time, I know what was it? Collagen? Oh, you gestured down. Who looks at handedness downwards? Well, the way I always remember it is, if ever you're trying to picture it, you need to picture it as if you're walking down a spiral staircase. And if you're walking down a spiral staircase, you should always be turning to the right. And often when you see DNA, it's kind of going off in that direction. So I always imagine myself walking down it. I mean, this seems very obvious and self-evident to me. How can you not see the inside of my head? Oh, come here. Wait, there we go. Tell you, man, biologists, pain in the backside. Right, I think that might get me up to the top. What time is it? Okay, 9:30. I know I said I wasn't going to do this. I wasn't just going to spend the evening doing this, but here we are, doing it. But I am going to make this just the last one. I'm quite taken by the idea of building an Arecibo style radio telescope somewhere though. So that'll be a little bit challenging because of course it needs to be a bowl shape, you know, it needs to be part of a sphere as it were, and that'd be a challenging little build actually. Then doing the towers would be cool, and the supports. Doing the central receiver could be a bit scary. Maybe I should start off by trying to decide, because the other would be to do something like the telescope at Jodrell Bank, you know, like what's it called? The Lovell telescope. Lovell or Lowell? Lowell or Lovell? Shit, do you know I can't remember, my brain's not working. It's thumbs up and your hand follows the thumb. Thumbs up and your hand follows the thumb. What? Which hand? Not seeing how that works now. I think the thing that, you know, part of the joke as well has often been, since I started working in that environment, an awful lot of people who have, you know, studied this stuff for years, you know, geneticists and whatnot, I don't know what you call them all and everything, tend not to notice or even don't really think about it. And yeah, kind of quite rightly so. I've always thought of it as, and likened it to, you know, you could take, you know, you could take a very accomplished astrophysicist or whatever, and you know, they probably couldn't find the plough, or they couldn't find Polaris or something like that, because that it's so not what they do. It's so trivial compared to what they do and everything, that's never been an issue. You know, they don't need to know where this stuff is, and it's the kind of the wheelhouse of as amateurs, as it were, to kind of obsess about those pointless details. So, yeah, pointing out the incorrect handedness of illustrations of DNA. The joke is, it's, you know, someone who knows sod all about the subject who's really making a stink about it because they know sod all about the subject, and it's the only thing that they can make a stink about. Oh, what was that down there? What are you grabbing onto? That's interesting. What do you think's there? I wonder what that's about. Which hand depends on if it's right or left-handed. So hand goes up as that's the direction of the thumb. Curvature follows the fingers. I'm trying to understand that. Which hand depends if it's right or left-handed. Okay, well, we're doing DNA, so it needs to be right-handed. So hand goes up as that's the direction of the thumb. Curvature follows the fingers. I'm not picturing that. I'll have to get you to show me that one. I still think it's easier to think of the stairs. The correct way for spiral stairs to spiral. The correct way. Oh, so close. Yay! Oh my god, that took bloody ages. I'm having some regrets about starting this. It looks so tiny. I want it to be like up there. I'm never going to do it. Maybe this is the point at which I go, yeah, that was cool, and now what I'm going to do is I'm going to come all the way out here and start the outside, and it's just going to be a pyramid within a pyramid, and there'll be a maze to get from the outside to the inside. Right. Ooh, the moon looks really big. That looks cool. Well, I'm not going to do another layer on top of that because that's just taking bloody ages. I just noticed there's almost no wildlife around this evening. The place was crawling in wildlife 2 nights ago. I'm liking shadow though. That's kind of cool. I can't possibly show, it's quite a rude gesture in the office. You're all biologists. Hollow inside, you make 2 sides until it's high enough, and then you make the other 2 walls. I am tempted. I am tempted. I'm kind of... I was adamant I was going to make it solid. Adamant I was going to make it solid, but I'm starting to question the wisdom of doing that. There is still a bit of me wants to keep it solid, just kind of in spite of how much of a pain in the arse it's going to be to keep going. Because there is, I think I said on a couple of times since I started it, yeah, I think what I may do is actually I'm tempted to turn this into my kind of long-term epic build, where, with most of the projects that I've had in here, like, building that tower, building the glass tower that's over on the other side and everything, it's been a case of start the project and work on it, and, some things take a couple of days, some things have taken a week, I think there's building my way to the top of that hill and everything back there. I think it took like a week and a half in the end, didn't it? That thing is not going to be that kind of scale of build. So I am starting to think that maybe what I should do is, like once a week or whatever, come in and just put another layer on it. And then see where it gets to in like 6 months or a year. I haven't been up here for a while. I haven't been up here since I finished building it, I don't think. This is fine. This is... Whoa, that wasn't fine. Just let my head get back. Oh, it's just distorting a bit. There we go. Gotta admit, it's going to look cool. It is going to look pretty damn cool. Also, you can make it hollow first and then fill it in whenever you can be bothered. Yeah, no one can tell from the outside it's solid. This is true. These are all very, very, very good points. These are all very, very, very good points. Which is also, you know, a reason to make it solid as well. It's so I can go around telling people how much effort I put in over such a long amount of time doing this pointless thing that's not going to impress anyone. I'd be like, but I spent like 3 months of my life building this solid pyramid. I didn't get any sleep. I was building it night and day. Aren't you impressed? And everyone will be so impressed. It's so cute. How dare you call my pyramid cute? My pyramid is epic. It's a masterpiece. It's one of the 7 wonders of the cyubeVR world. I mean, okay, it's only like the 7th thing I've built, but still. It's so cute. You get a feeling you should ban some people from chat sometimes. Still liking this idea of a radio telescope. Right, let's have a look. So I've still got plenty of stone. Oh, I've got 27 left to build. 27 limestone blocks left. Not going to do another layer tonight. That's ridiculous. Not going to do another layer tonight. Kind of pleased with it though. Problem is as I look at it, I kind of think even if it was twice as high, it still wouldn't seem quite so impressive. But I'm starting to think now, do you know what, it might be cool to build an outer skin and then have a, you know, baby pyramid inside a pyramid. That's a cool thing, right? I might do that. Okay, let's head back. Where's all the wildlife tonight? You think they've all disappeared after the massacre a couple of nights ago? I'm not sure that anyone took me seriously, but I did actually, in the games Discord server, in the, are they called channels? I want to call them channels. I'm going to call it a channel. In the ideas and suggestions channel, Hello. I did add the thing that I'd spoken about on the stream, which is, you know, the thing of in the stats where you've got total mind blocks in the last 10 minutes, and you know you've got my record, my global ranking, and the world record. And so I was thinking body count in the last 10 minutes with the bow and arrow. So I actually have dropped that as a suggestion into the suggestions channel on Discord. I don't know that anyone thought it was a great idea. A little bit of me likes to think that Stone's secretly working on it and is just going to unleash it on the world. I am still a little drawn to getting up there as well. That looks like a cool place to get up to. This place was crawling with deer 2 nights back. Oh, there's one, I think. And I think there's another one over there. Oh, here we go. Yeah. There's a few around. Hoping to get it with the first shot. Oh, I went way over. Bloody compass. Oh. Not got my eye in for this tonight. No, keep going off to the side now. Yay, there we go. Oh, I've just seen some more green dye. Ah, come here. Yay. Oh, some more over there. Uh-oh, it's getting dark. Come here. There we go. Right, I'm going to go and park myself back at my main base again. Just because I want to try and discourage myself from doing anything. Oh, he's on a kip. I want to try and discourage myself from doing anything on the pyramid for the next session or two. And then I'll come back and decide what I am doing with it. Oh, that was quite a bit of lag there. Oh, and again. There we go. Whoops. Can't go straight. There we go. Need to hold my hand up. Go a bit straighter. I just realised actually that... So this is where I built all the way up to the top, and I was toying, wasn't I, the idea of like bridging over there or lower down bridging over, and of course that then would carry on and come out of the bit I was looking at. Could be kind of cool to build a bridge over there and then some kind of roadway all the way across the top of these cliffs. What's that up there? Can't see my no, there we go. I want that. I can't see what it is in the dark, but there's something there that's a bit different from everything else. I don't know if it's, or maybe it's just like some iron or something like that, or Can't make out what it is. I'm intrigued now. Yeah, it must be just some iron or something. Right, well, I think I've definitely done enough on that pyramid for now to satisfy myself that it's well underway, and I'm kind of bored enough with that build now that I might move on and do something a wee bit different. And then go back and put another layer on it now and again. Oops, too busy looking at it. I keep looking at that, thinking about going up there as well, which would be neat. But also up here as well. Kind of, given just how sheer that cliff face is, I kind of keep looking and thinking it would be really quite neat to build a kind of back and forth staircase on that. I mean, to what end, I don't know, but there's no real end or purpose to any of what I'm building here. It's just like building for the sake of it, really, which is a good thing. I can see it being kind of fun to do. Whoa, I was just going to go walking off the edge there and realised just how sheer that was. Or that. I never get bored of the world generation in this game. Oh, more green. Cool. Rewarded for coming for a walk. Let's got some here. Do. So yeah, this here. Oh, even more green. Excellent. Actually, it looks like it overhangs a little bit up there, which is interesting. Yeah, building a staircase up there will be kind of fun. Just noticed. Oh, we're going the right way. Ow. Yay, there we go. Huh, I like this little cave. Whoa, don't fall down there. Holy heck. Let's not fall down there. It went straight down. Ah, come here. Don't know, I've had a proper little explore down here. If this meets up with oh, loads more green here. Let's have you. Let's have you. Where else? I saw some more. Saw some more. Saw some more. Where was it? There. Couldn't see for looking. Does this meet up with my other mine? you. I feel like it does. Oh. Oh. There we go. If not, I'm kind of lost. I feel like my other mind should be over here somewhere. Try and look for any landmarks that I recognise. Okay, well, home's got to be over that way somewhere, so I can't be terribly lost. Well, I've got to say, I don't recognise anything around here. Damn it. Okay, well, I think that's the fun overhang. Oh, there's one of my beacons. So that way's home. Oh, not where I thought I was. Which is interesting and fun. But at least I can find my way home now. Oh, and I'm rewarded with some more green. Ah, come here. There we go. Oh, there we go. Huh. So according to the beacon, that way's home. I'm not. Oh, there's another beacon there. I'm not actually seeing any structures I recognise. Do you know, I've got to have a go at there. Range looked okay, but the line wasn't great. No, it's way off. The chat window's kind of in the way. Bloody campus. Yay! Get him. There we go. Oh, I just need to adjust my legs. I actually felt really quite, what would be the opposite of sure-footed? Unsure-footed. Something about stood on the edge there suddenly made me feel like I didn't have a firm footing. Ooh, this is going to be good for lots of limestone. Oh yes, yes, yes. I'm already back up to where I was before I started this session, and then a bit beyond as well in terms of green dye. Hey, there's my base. So interestingly, I wasn't where I thought I was at all. I completely lost my bearings. I thought it was more over that way. Bizarrely. Okay. Oh, hello. Stray block. How long have you been sat there? No more green. Oh, and a little wooden block sat there as well. Right, well I think I am going to call that a little session, just because my feet are starting to go a bit numb from all the standing. And I'm a bit thirsty, could do with a drink. But yeah, that was fun, that was fun. I have plenty of materials to carry on with the pyramid the next time I head over there. I should offload some of this stuff. Let me actually make a point of, no, let's put it in here. Whoa, for goodness sake. So next time I come in, unless I change my mind, I do believe I might actually go looking for a good site for this build a radio telescope idea. Kind of liking it. I'm not sure how well it would work. I'm not sure quite how well it would work. But my thinking is I could probably build the bowl by following this kind of plan. You know, pick one of these, however big I want it to be, and kind of pick out that. And so, like, do one like that. Do one. Oh, yes, of course. I thought I was trying to click on it to choose another picture. I don't want another picture. Go away. Yeah, kind of pick out the bit that I want, do it that way as well, and then presumably kind of come along and do a section of a circle that gets progressively small. No, that's not going to work, is it? Or is it? No, it probably would. It'd be an interesting experiment though. Kind of wrap my head around, see if I can make sense of it. But for now, I think that's the end of this. Gonna go get a drink. Thank you for dropping in, Mariella. Do appreciate it. If there's anyone else out there watching right now, thank you for watching as well. And if you happen to pick up on the stream, the recording of it at some point in the future, thank you for watching that. And I promise the next one is not going to be going over to the pyramid and just putting another layer on it. I need to go off and, just for my own sanity, do something else, work on something else, start another little project. I will go back to it and put another layer on now and again, but let's stay away from the desert for a wee bit and come up with something else. So, thank you very much for watching, and goodbye. And sorry about the noise that's about to happen. Ow, 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 ow. My ponies.